Go and grab your cup of wine, cup of whatever it is you want to take, even if it's water. Let's get right into this video because we are here to dissect all the things that went wrong during my wedding. We are here to drag all the umunas, all the umus. We are here to drag everybody. All right, let me take this out so that I can see people very well. I literally just came out of the shower. Hopefully this stays until the end of this video. Anyways, if you're new here, my name is Pamela, Pamela O. Do well to like, comment, and subscribe. So don't forget to watch other videos. Let's get right into it. I don't know if you guys want some backstory. I have videos that you can go and watch. This is just to dissect, to just talk about all the things. Like, we are going straight to the point. All the things that went wrong my wedding. Number one, my wedding date was changed 3 times. Yes, 3 good times my wedding date was changed. Basically, there's a lot of things that goes down with picking a date, and tradition is just a lot, and there are just some things that you cannot bypass. Just because you and your partner comes up with a date doesn't mean that is the actual date. Basically, it's like the umunas that will pick the date for you. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Now let me explain. So where I'm from, we had this first date, right? We picked the date, we gave it to the umunas. During the meeting, they will bring up the date that you chose. If it clashes with any like traditional celebrations or whatever, you are not using that date. Secondly, if another person has already picked that date before you, you are not using that date. Thirdly, even if another person picked the date before you, you have to solidify that date by giving them a drink, right? So the first date that we picked, I don't quite remember why it did not work. And then we picked another date. The second date we picked was January 2nd. So I picked January 2nd. Like, it was just better. Also, this even brings me to the second point I want to make. My wedding, or my traditional wedding, was around that heated period during the whole sit at home stuff going on in the east, right? So that is the second thing that went wrong during my wedding. Any dates that we were going to pick was around that. Oh
shit, are you filming something?
Yeah.
Oh damn, bro. I brought food.
Yay! So whatever date we were going to pick was going to clash within the whole sit at home period, because that is when we're going to have our wedding, because that's when my husband and his people could come into the country. And yeah, that's just the only time during Christmas time that people would have time to go down to the village and stuff. Now, it was also tricky because, again, the sit at home stuff, people were afraid to come to the east. Nobody wanted to stay up late. Everything was just crazy. Now back to the dates that I was talking of. I've already said, talking of a lot of things that already went wrong. We thought everything was okay. They told us that yes, they've told the umunas, blah 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 blah, fine and good. We've started going through the process and everything, getting DJs, getting vendors, getting all of that, right? Fast forward to like few months after, we got a call from one of the village members. Oh, that somebody else has taken that date, so we have to pick another date. I'm like, what? What? I don't understand. It's been how many months? You told us that this date has already been put on the calendar by all the umunas. That's why you're telling us now that we cannot get that date anymore. They've given that date to another person. This, that. That we did not bring drink to solidify that date, so they brought. Guys, even in your hometown, there are a lot of politics going on. They know what they did, but that's the story for another day. That's the story that you will not even hear from my mouth. But yeah, they were bringing up a lot of excuses that we did not bring drink to solidify this person came before us. I'm like, okay, when we brought this date, you said that nobody was there, the date is free, it's for us, all of that they're even doing the because I'm from Orizu compound, that they're doing the end of the year party or whatever, so it's going to be like a wedding, and the people's celebration and all of that. Everybody was, you know, pumped and hyped about it, only for you to come and tell me that it cannot work anymore. Like, what was going on? All the whole talk that we talked, nothing could be done. Nobody was listening to us. And then, you know, I was talking like, why didn't you tell us that we needed to bring a drink to solidify this? Nothing could be done. Guess what? We had to start calling all the vendors. Well, I had to start calling all the vendors, not we. I had to start calling all the vendors because I didn't get a wedding planner, nothing. I was doing everything by myself. Called the vendors, had to talk to them to change the dates. Thankfully, they were able to change the dates for me without any extra cost, nothing like that. No, the first time. You know, we changed that date 3 times. Oh, no, I'm even, okay, it's coming to me now. I remember the first time that we changed the date was because it clashed with something. And then we changed it to that second that they told me that somebody else took it. That's what happened here, that somebody else took the date. By then, we've gotten all these vendors and all of that. So that was when the first time that it clashed with something, the vendors did not charge me. The second time, that was when the Kasala busted. Most of them could not, because we already paid down payment. Because with these vendors, you have to pay like down payment for something, and most of their down payment is like half of the price to book them down. If not, somebody else to take that date. So it was during the second date change that it was just crazy. The vendors couldn't move the date anymore. I cried, guys. When they tell you that, I cried. I was just very frustrated. I cried. I think it was only one person that did not have any problem with us moving the date again, but others, they were already booked for the third date that we chose. Okay, give me back my refund since nothing has happened. And this, I started planning this thing like almost a year before the actual event. So I did not understand why they couldn't give me a refund. Right? So most of them couldn't give me a refund. Most of them said even if they will give me a refund, that it was not going to be the full refund. They're going to give me like half of the half that I already paid. Basically, we were at loss. I had to start looking for like new vendors, and the new vendors I was getting, I could not get them at the same price I got the old vendors. So we had to add extra money. It's like, just imagine how stressed out I was during that period. I was so frustrated. I was so stressed out. That was just crazy. The next thing that happened, because of this next date change, all my bridesmaids couldn't make it. Speaking of that, let me give you guys one tip. If you're about to do your traditional marriage, you have friends, you have people that say, oh, I want to be your bridesmaid, I want to be your bridesmaid. See, let me tell you, if 10 people tells you that they want to be your bridesmaid, only buy 4 ashebi. Buy 4. Tell the person that you bought the material from that you're going to come back to buy more just in case. Let the person just understand it, because I want to do, I'm going to do doesn't mean that they are going to do. Doesn't mean at all. And thankfully, when I went to buy my ashebi, the person that I bought from, she gave me this advice, and what she said came to pass. I think I had like 12 people or 14 people in the Ashebi group. I cannot remember anymore. I had just 3 people that were hyping me. Even when I got a proposed to everybody, give us the Ashebi price, give us this, we must do this, we must do that, we must do this. When push came to shove, how do we even speak the adage? When push came to shove, nobody could show up and show out. But yeah, that is one tip I have for you. Anyways, aside that, the people that actually really wanted to come, they couldn't make it anymore because that date clashed with a lot of things for them. So that was just crazy. And then another breakdown. I was just heartbroken. I was crying. What kind of problem is this? My people hate me. My people hate me. Why would they do this to me? The next thing, with all that stress, I just started getting, and there's like, everybody's body is different. I do not do well with stress. Any slightest stress, I will literally fall ill. I do not do well with stress. That's why when I say don't stress me, I beg, don't disturb me, I'm actually being very serious. My body is not built for stress at all, nothing. So that whole frustration, that whole stress, it was really weighing me down. If you remember, during that period, I fell really ill. I was sick. Like I was still recovering when I had my wedding. All the weight that I gained before my wedding time, or before I had to try on my dresses again, I lost everything. I lost everything. My clothes that were, perfect during the time I needed to do my final fitting, everything was loose on me. Nothing fits me anymore. Nothing gave me that fitting. I felt ugly in the clothes that I chose and I initially liked. I just did not feel confident in my outfit anymore. It was terrible. I was like, well, what can be more terrible than the bride not even feeling beautiful or confident in the outfit that she clearly chose, the style that she clearly chose? Like, what could be worse than that? Another thing that happened again, fast forward to the wedding day, we wanted to start early and end early. I was like, why? Like, it was just so annoying because weddings, people stay till whenever you want to go. Why is my wedding felt so rushed? But then again, in my head, okay, if we start early and we close early, in quotes, there's still enough time to hang out and stuff or just have fun. Guess what? We did not start early. My wedding started later than slated. First of all, the decorators were supposed to come a night before so that they would decorate the compound, leave in the morning, and everything would just start boom, 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 boom. The decorators couldn't make it because of, I don't know if it's because of the sit at home, there was a checkpoint that they did not let them go through, so they had to sleep there, and they came in I think around 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. that morning. I was like, bro, what the hell, man, what the hell? And you know how long decoration takes. It was crazy. And again, remember, I did not get any wedding planner, so I was doing all these things myself. Heck, the day before my wedding, I went to buy goats that the umunas needed. I and my husband and my dad, we went to the market to buy the kind of goats that they needed. That morning, we had to head out to buy more palm wine. I had to go to the compound to check out the decorators and see what I have like videos. My friends, they saw the way I was so stressed out because every vendor was calling me, and I'm the bride. I needed to be chill that morning, but I wasn't chill at all. My friends were like, no, you need to calm down. They had to literally take my phone from me. That was the only way I was able to like be chill for a couple hours. They had to take care of the other things. But the decorator got there, I stayed there, the makeup artist came late, the hairdresser, most of the vendors came late. Speaking of most, I was already done dressing. I was already done with my makeup. I was done with everything. And guess what? I remembered that the MC has not even messaged me. Nobody told me that the MC was there. I'm like, what the hell? At that point, he hit me. I'm like, who is going to anchor this wedding? Who? I had to call. I'm like, where are you? Are you not supposed to be here? Even ready. He had to take a bike as I was talking to him. Had to take a bike to come to. Guys, it was the actual ghetto. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to pretend. It was the actual ghetto. Frustration was me. I was frustrated. It's like my wedding started late in the afternoon, and then we are saying that the wedding started late. The food. That's all I'm going to say about that situation. The food. That's all I'm going to say. It's just like, so just stacking up sadness upon sadness upon sadness. It's just that's it. And then remember, I told you that I fell ill. I was just recovering. So it was so bad, barely eating anything. On the day of the wedding, like while we were dancing, you saw the video I posted, like I was dancing, I was stuff. Bro, what you guys did not see is before I went to change to my second outfit, I almost fainted. I literally almost passed out. My girls, I love you girls so much. They noticed it. They had to go grab me because to them I needed sugar, I needed something. They had to get me Coke, and I don't take soft drink, I don't take Coke. They had to get me Coke and force me to drink Coke for me to actually get some form of glucose in my system. It was so crazy. But when I come out, I had to pull up a cheerful face, because I was trying to enjoy my wedding. I was trying to enjoy my day, even though a lot of terrible things were happening. A lot of things that was going to make me not happy was just going on. But when I come out, I was just trying to put up a happy face, but deep down things were going terribly wrong. Then I and my husband did not even get to eat our wedding food. We did not even get to eat our wedding drink as per the couples, as per the people that are making this happen. Nothing. The one that we managed to eat at the end of the night, again, all I'm going to say is the food. By the time we got to eat it that night, it was spoiled. I told you how my wedding was during the whole sit-at-home period. Because of that, and because of the time we started, the wedding ended abruptly. Like, I don't know if they used to say closing prayer or if DJ used to close I don't know, the way it just ended. They was playing music, and before we know it, boom, everybody was just, let's go. I understand, but then again, you know, when you put yourself in my shoes as the bride and all of that, you're like, why is this happening to me? Like, why is this happening to me? I'm supposed to enjoy this day to the fullest. Why is this happening to me? Honestly, I wish my wedding day went a bit different. Nothing is perfect. I'm someone that always likes things to be perfect to my own taste, and this is reality. It doesn't always work out that way, but this day I really wanted it to work out the way I wanted it to, or the way I envisioned it to, and it just quite didn't, and it was kind of sad, to say the least. I think that's all I'm just going to say. If I keep going on, it's just, this video will reach the next day. But that is all I want to highlight today. This is all the things that I want to touch on that went wrong during my wedding. Yeah, if you like this video, do like, comment, and subscribe. If you've also done your traditional marriage, or if you've attended one and you've noticed a thing or two, let me also know what went wrong during your traditional marriage, or traditional marriage of your sister or friend or something like that. Let's interact in the comments. Let's share our experiences. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.